What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to update you guys with everything that's going on with NIO, and we're also going to talk about Tesla potentially entering the mass market here in the coming future. But first, before we hop into that, we ask you guys hit that sub button. It's the best way to support the channel, and it keeps you guys up to date on all things stock market and NIO related news. But without further ado, let's just give it some razzle dazzle and hop into it. So we'll start off the video. Let's just start it off with NIO. Start off fresh and hot. NIO has officially opened up their 428th battery swap station. Man, they are knocking these things out left and right, just dropping them like freaking flies, man, just all over. In August, they opened up 87 battery swap stations. So it's like at this point, man, they're going to be at 700 in no time. I know their goal, William Lee's goal was what, like 300 or 400, 500? Yeah, 500 by the end of the year, and they're already at 428.
Yeah, during their battery day, well, was it battery day? Is that what they called it? Battery day,
I think it was
right?
I believe so.
Yeah, Quinley Hong's like, nope, 700, Bob, we're doing 700. So
right. And yeah. I mean, at this rate, they're going to be there tomorrow. Like, they're just throwing these things out left and right. Yeah. As of September 3rd, NIO has 428 battery swap stations, 291 supercharged stations, and 1,900 charging piles in China. So they're absolutely dropping those like flies, getting them out there. And this all ties into NIO's goal of having all of their customers within, I think it was like, they want 90% of their customers within 3 kilometers of a swap station.
Yep,
which is
by
huge.
By 2025, which is you know, that's a ridiculous goal. Because if you think about it too, you know, by then, obviously you know, the amount of people driving a NIO is also going to keep increasing. So 90% even at this point sounds ridiculous, but by 2025, they're going to have, you know, who knows, 5-10 times the amount of people driving NIOs, so that's a lot, you know, a lot more battery swap stations than you really think you need. So
right. Well, back in that battery, the battery day we just talked about that they had back in July, they were at like 30% of their users were within 3 kilometers of a swap station, and then at the end of August, they're up to 34.3% of their users are at least you know, within 3 kilometers of at least one swap station from their home. So that number seems to be increasing at a pretty solid rate. You know, that to me, that seems like a pretty fast rate considering they want to be 90% by 2025. So within a month, they're already 4% closer to that goal. So to me, it seems like they're flying through that and, you know, making things happen.
Yeah, I think they're going to be able to do it. I was getting some comments saying, oh, I don't know if they're going to be able to do 700. And then back at, I don't know, a month or two ago, I did the math, and they pretty much needed to do 2.5 swap stations a day. So pretty much every 2 days, 5 swap stations. And, you know, they did more than that in August, you know, 86 and whatever, 31 days. So straight killing it.
Straight killing it, exactly. But let's go ahead and hop into the Tesla news, because Tesla dropping bombshells about them potentially dropping a $25,000 car by 2023, I believe it was.
Yep, 2023. So, you know, Tesla CEO, obviously Elon Musk, Daddy Musk himself, said that at a recent company-wide meeting that Tesla aims to release and start production of a new $25,000 electric car in 2023, like you said. So Musk linked the launch of the new model to Tesla achieving a deployable full self-driving system, even asking employees, do we want to have this car to come with a steering wheel and pedals?
Wait, what?
So hang on before we talk about that. So the latest rumor, obviously, you know, $25,000 car. Keep that in mind, $25,000, and obviously it's referred to as, you know, the Model 2. Whether it's going to be called that or not, who knows? But going back to the whole pedal thing and the price, so, you know, he said it's going to be full self-driving. So you got to remember, the full self-driving right now alone is a $10,000 option. How are you going to throw that into a $25,000 car?
They're going to have to build that into the car. You have to.
Right, but, you know, yeah. So, and then obviously the big issue here is the car coming with steering wheel and pedals. I don't know how people are going to take to that.
Right.
I think I think probably 80% of people that would buy a $25,000 Tesla would not buy it because even if you want, you don't have any control of the car. Like, that's scary.
Listen, I understand you're trying to make a cheaper car, but good Lord, like, let's just cut everything out of the car that you need to drive the car.
Yeah,
the fact that you're wanting to get rid of the the accelerator and the steering wheel, like,
right.
I don't know if we're I don't know if we're to that level yet on autonomy for this.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys out there have seen any of the videos of the full self-driving, but obviously where it is right now, I wouldn't trust that with my life. Yeah, I don't know if we can get. It's only not even 2 years away. I don't even know if we can get to that level. And even if we do, the biggest issue I have is getting people's trust in it. That's going to take a long time, like 10 years. Not
my
a
concern.
Years.
My concern with the whole thing would be it's not the car itself. It's not the computer, because to me, the way I think about it is computers are always right. They're never wrong, and the computer will never be wrong. It's always human error that's going to be wrong. So for me to get in a car that's going to be full autonomous, I'm not doing a single thing. Everybody around me is going to have that same thing. I am not trusting another person on the road to get road rage and then try to cut me off or anything. No.
Yeah, but I mean, even right now, a lot of people, or a lot of manufacturers, not just Tesla, they're having issues with their cars running into parked cars because for whatever reason,
right.
A lot of manufacturers are having problems with that. Like, I don't trust this thing. Like, I need a steering wheel. It's pedals, that's for sure. Right. But I believe it was earlier this year or later last year. My timeline's all screwed up because of the whole pandemic thing. Pretty much last year doesn't even seem like it happened to me. So my timeline's all screwed up. So I don't remember exactly when he said it, but I know that he said by the end of this year he wanted level 5 autonomy. And that's without even using LiDAR. And everyone's like, how the heck are you going to do that? And I haven't heard anything if there's any update on that. But, to me, obviously, full level 5 autonomy is going to be crazy expensive. So I just don't know if the technology is going to come along enough in 2 years to, be cheaper to be able to throw into a $25,000 car. You would think a full autonomous vehicle would be, I don't know, $80,000, $100,000, not $25,000.
Easily.
Easily. So it's just if they pull this off, that would be insane.
It really would. Let us know in the comment section below what you guys think. Would you guys get in a car that has the full autonomous driving? Would you trust that, especially with other people not having that ability and having steering wheels and you don't? Like, let us know, because I love having these conversations. And it's crazy to me.
Yeah, just think, like, you fly down here to Florida. I can send my car to the airport to pick you up without anybody in it.
That's weird.
Like, I'll call an Uber or something. Like, I'm good.
That is so weird. That is so weird.
I just wouldn't trust it. So I got a little bit more information about that. So Elon Musk first mentioned that the company was going to produce a $25,000 model at Tesla's Battery Day event September last year. And we talked about this actually when this came out. So he said about 3 years from now, we're confident that we can make a very compelling $25,000 electric vehicle that is also fully autonomous. Like we just said, I think that would I don't personally see it happening, but if he can pull that off, that would just be insanity. Right. So some information about, just some more information. So the price band covered by Tesla models is $39,000 and above, which corresponds to only 15% of the overall market. So if Tesla were to launch a $25,000 model, the target market covered by the price would increase to 34%. So pretty much put that in layman's terms. Right now, they're only covering 15% of the market. If they released a $25,000 model, they would now be covering 34% of the market. So over doubling, potential buyers by releasing a cheaper car. So that's obviously good news as well. Right.
And I mean, I've said that in the past. That's exactly what a lot of these EVs need. They need cheaper cars. Now, for you to get a full autonomous driving at $25,000, it's probably technology's not there yet. And even if it is, it's going to be too expensive to reproduce. And the same thing with batteries. Batteries are still becoming more of an issue. So we got to tackle that problem first before we get full autonomy at $25,000.
Yeah, and maybe by that time, the sodium batteries will be out and more around, and that they're supposed to be cheaper over the long run. Right now they're going to be a little bit more expensive just because it's a newer technology, but they're supposed to be cheaper in the long run. But yeah, I mean, right now, like I said, you get a Model 3 for whatever, high 30s or $40,000. And then if you want full self-driving on top of that, you got to pay an extra $10,000. So
Exactly.
I just don't know how they're going to do that with $25,000 with, things are going to have to get a lot cheaper. Pretty much.
Exactly.
Pretty
Exactly.
much.
But let us know in the comment section below, again, what you guys think of all of that. We really like to have these conversations with you guys, but that's going to wrap up this video. We hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like, share, notification bell, all that good stuff. It really helps support the channel, and it keeps you guys updated on everything in stock market related news. But yeah, again, thank you so much for all your support. We'll see you guys in the next video.